You wait for your pullback?
Say it again.
Do you wait for your pullback when when it crosses the level?
He just said it was close to trading tonight. So he said he was just gonna get the rest tonight. So
No,
that's
I'm
what he
just
was.
saying in general.
In general, yeah, you wait for it's always, that's what I tell people, it's always going to be another trade. It's always going to be another trade. So again, it going, because he was saying that it started to go back and forth, to wiggle back and forth. And so he was in profit. He didn't want to give his profit back. So rather than to stay in while it was going back and forth and lose his profit, it was at a resistance point, a double top. So rather than, he knew he was at a double top, it was which is a resistance zone, a possible resistance zone. And so he said, rather than stay in and let it keep, taking from his profit, he just said he'll get out and re-enter again later.
Right.
Mm-hmm. So, and that's hard to do because, it's a 50-50 chance. We never know. He could opt to stay in and then it go to give all his profit back. So again, we know why it's wobbling. So it's like, okay, that's when you got to take that chance, and you gotta either go off of something you already knew. That's why I was explaining earlier today about knowing when it's gonna, having some clue as to if it's going to continue based on the size of the retracement. The retracement gives us a clue as well. And that's what I was talking about earlier today in the class. I was telling, we were going through the different fib levels of retracement. And so, different retracement levels will let you know how strong the trend continuance is, and even then it's still a possibility, because if you look to the left, you'll see just how strong that area or weak that area is. So sometimes you could get a shallow retracement, but because that zone, if you look into the left, is so strong, it still will knock it back down. So you don't know. So you want to play safe, especially like he said, he's so close to passing his evaluation. He got what, $300-400 left. He said, why give it all back? So that's good. That takes discipline, because we know that it's going to go that way, but we just don't know the when and we don't know the how. And so we have to protect our account, in those cases when we're just unsure, and especially when it's already acting funny.
Yeah.
And that's hard, because we be trying to hold on for dear life. So so that's good. That's good, because Robert, trust me, Robert's a very aggressive trader. So I know that was a big deal for him. He's a very aggressive trader. He don't have a problem with staying in. You muted. You're muted, Robert. We didn't hear you because you're muted.
I am a very aggressive trader, and I know where I got it from.
Exactly.
I ain't saying no names, but he ain't called me in a while, but that's okay.
I see somebody laughing. I ain't gonna say it's Howard, but
I took him off my list. I ain't saying that. I'm not saying that. That's all right.
He didn't say your name. I did.
I hate you.
It's okay. There's nothing wrong with being aggressive. I'm an aggressive trader. There's nothing wrong with being aggressive. It's you want to have the confidence in your aggression. Like you want to have the like why, why behind everything. Like I know it's going here because all my boxes is crossed out. So anyway, it's enough of me talking. Let's go in. I'm gonna try and do more and more. I have one household item. One household item. I put a little poll, and I don't know how to do polls, but I did I put a poll into the hub, and I just wanted to know. So one of the things I've kind of noticed in the last couple of days, and you just never know, because the market is what the market is. The market does what the market does. And so I've noticed like the last couple of nights, it's kind of been slow. It's slow, and of course it's slower at night because most of the main markets like the New York and London are closed. And so in the morning time is when those markets are open, especially for the things that we trade. So I just wanted to do a little poll, and I know you can do it somehow in here. Maybe if y'all just raise your hand, that's going to be the easiest way. But I wanted to see those, and it's just a question to see should we, or, should we think about changing in 8 a.m. we have what is called like the education part where I, teach you guys different things about my indicator, my strategy, whatever. The 8 o'clock, we have the beginners, and then we have the intermediate advanced. So that happens at 8 o'clock my time, which is Pacific Standard Time. Now, I was looking at the fact that 8 a.m. is when the market is moving. We could get some really good trades in. We could get multiple setups during that time because the market is moving. Looking at the possibility of switching our community trading. So we would have the 6 a.m. daily bread trading. And really that should be shortened because we really are going to get to the point after this week where we're just getting in the trade and getting out of the trade, like getting in at 6:28 and done for the day, because we're going to leave, all of the other stuff to the classroom. And so we'll probably even be able to join on at 6:15, be already set up, ready to go, hit our trade and log back out. So do that quick trade in the morning, the daily bread, and then come back at 8 o'clock and do some position or scalp trade, some more position or scalp trading for our Apex accounts, and then do the education at night. So that is on the table. I know people work, but just kind of, if we can get a show of hands, if you guys don't mind, or in the chat. I know there's a way to do a poll, but I don't know how to do it. I'm not even going to pretend. Oh, I think I just found it. Okay. If you guys could just say poll. Okay. I'm going to do the poll right now. Do you guys want to switch? Would you guys like to switch the 2 times? And just a yes or no. So then that way you guys don't have to, everybody don't have to know your answers.
What time are you saying again? Because I just came on. I'm sorry.
It would I know you at work. Because I already know you're gonna be at work. So it's at I'm looking. So the reason I'm asking it is because of the fact that at 8 o'clock, the market is moving. And so we can do more trading and get more actual trading, actual trading. We could trade more because the market is moving. At nighttime, when we come on here and trade, it's not as much movement because the market isn't moving as much. And so we might get, we may get one trade. We've been pretty good about getting one trade, but we really, because we're scalping on the 32nd, we should be able to get more trades if the market was moving more. So I'm looking at switching the education time to the 8 o'clock p.m. hour, and then doing, it's not 8, it's 6 o'clock. I'm sorry, 6 o'clock hour, and doing the trading, both of the tradings in the morning. So both of the tradings, we have the daily bread at 6. And then that means we would have 6 a.m. and 8 a.m. my time, Pacific Standard Time. We would have the trading. So we would get in real quick for our daily bread, come back about an hour and a half later, and do some trading. We would get more setups. But, it's really up to you guys. I just think I was looking at it, and, the market has been moving kind of slow. So it's really, really, I'm going to leave that up to you guys. But I really want you guys to get to trading on your own too. So another thing. So far, a lot of people are saying yes, you guys. It's we got, let me see, do we have everybody? I think everybody wants to. I don't even know. How many people? 4, 5, 6, 8. Okay, so yeah, that's everybody. All right. So it's 10 people in class tonight, and I know that's not everybody, but 10 out of the 10 people in class tonight, it says 9 of 9, so it's 9 people. I counted myself, sorry. 9 of 9 people answered, and 8 people said yes, 1 person said no. So just looking at it, I think it'll be beneficial. We'll see. We'll kind of see what happens with that. But I just think that you guys would see that it would be more more trades available in the daytime, more trades available to get your accounts to where you want it. I know, like, for instance, Jay, he was speaking on one of the classes saying he want to see the aggressive me. Well, it's hard to be aggressive when the trades are moving the way they move. But again, hey, we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out, okay? So just wanted to throw that out to you guys. I'm going to be doing more and more trading. Oh yeah, I'm going to be doing more and more, like when we come on, just going straight into trading. So we can get those setups. Like, we just missed that one. I knew that one was coming. I don't know if anybody else is trading.
Yeah, I just missed it.
It's okay. It's okay. Don't worry about it. I knew it was coming because I have been watching it. I would have been doing some stuff on I have been watching it when it crossed here, and I'm not even sharing my screen. Let me share my screen. I knew there was a trade coming up on NAS on them because I have been watching it to do some other stuff.
Yeah, I was gonna get in on the 15-second.
Oh, okay. So, all right. Well, looking at so I'm already on NAS, so we might as well look at NAS, you guys. We just came here. It's gonna be another trade coming up pretty quickly here. It's moving kind of good tonight. I mean, I think, we had a big, we had the Fed rates affected, a big move up. So went all the way up. So they got to go get their money back. But anyway, so a lot of people probably are in buys, and that's probably why it's selling. Nevertheless, it crossed over here. After the cross of everything, it pulled back once, and this is the trade that I knew was coming, that second trade, but it's about to go again. We can see the RSI is coming up, and I'm not even ready. Where's my, where is, get my, all right. What's this? So, we already know that we already have our 4 points that I always talk about. We already have them. 1, 2, 3, 4. We already have them. We're just waiting for it to go back up and come back down. So after you've already gotten your 4 points, you don't look for 4 points again until it violates. So I don't look for it again till it violates. So it would have to close above here. That would be the violation. I'm on the 32nd. Yeah. It would have to close above here for me to have to look for the 4 points again, just so you guys know. So this is that's where it would have to close above for me to look for a violation. Right now, I'm just looking for it to be all the way at the, near the top of the RSI. I'm looking for, the possibility of it crossing over and coming back, turning green and then coming back, giving me some signal that it's coming back bearish after it turns green. So those are things that I'm looking for. We do see a little bit of diversion here. Oh, no, we don't. No, here, from here to here, there is a little bit, but it skipped this one. It's not. So that diversion could have came for this pull back here, because it's the 30-second. So remember, 30-second diversion is not, you don't want to put the bank on it, so it's 30-second diversion. It's not like the 4-hour. So we're getting near the top. We're getting some stagnation right around here because we know it's trying to, this was support that became resistance. So that's why it's resistant there. Oh, do I have I'm on minis. I'm not even on the, it's just not ready today. All right. That's the right chart. All right, ready now. So we're looking to see for it to turn green, come back, which is what I believe it's going to do. And then we would jump in. We have room between this zone and this support here. So, yeah, just waiting. we can see it. If we look back, well, that's 2 candles. I was gonna say, I thought that was 1 candle, but there's actually an indecision candle there. That's 2 candles. It may go back to this major support level to retest. So I got my little green dot telling me that it crossed over that way. So I'm just waiting for it to give me indication that it's coming back and it's not gonna take out this high. So we see we got wick rejection on this candle. Soon as price, for me, when price crosses back and comes below that, that's entrance for me. Anytime at this point right now, it's entrance for me. Oh, my thing is loud. I meant to wait till price got, but I didn't want to miss it. I meant to wait for price to drop below. Close below. But we're still good.
I can't trade on TraderBait.
Hmm?
My TraderBait is rejecting my orders.
Look at your amounts. Look at your contract size.
On contract size.
Is your group highlighted? If you're trying to do a group, make sure it's highlighted.
My group is highlighted. 10, my 20, yeah, everything is set, right. It's not allowing me to trade. Okay, so I gotta trade this on. Why is it rejecting my orders?
You have the plus with the group there and the right sizes. All right. I should have.
I'll trade a different one on. That's why is it allowing me to trade? It's allowing me to trade on TradingView.
Do you have the right? I don't know. Do you have the right symbol?
Yeah. NQ430, NQ4, NQU4, yeah.
It's NQZ4.
Change that.
A bit better chance for wet weather, 73. Again, all the while, a better chance is east of New York City, Saturday 72, Sunday 69, and partly sunny weekend. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, beautiful skies and temperature around 7. A nice fall days, exactly. Yeah.
Getting hung up around here. If it doesn't break because it's getting hung up around here and I haven't got any red turning back, I may exit, and if it doesn't break through pretty quickly here, because I don't want to get caught in it going all the way back up to the major SR, just so you guys know, because it's getting caught up right here. So I need it to break through, show me something positive. Yeah, see, it's struggling there. So I may just wait, because I got a light in one here, but I don't want to get caught up in it going all the way back up.
Into our first home came with a lot of unknowns.
That's why we got Lake out the report. Wire 3 sources.
Yeah, because we got a little bit of blue starting to peek through. So
You never have to wonder.
protect your accounts, and we haven't gotten any light and momentum. So just be aware.
Mayonnaise, buffalo chicken, extra cream.
Okay.
Yeah, see, it's gonna go back up. I knew that was gonna happen.
Some days you can feel like a spectator in your own life with chronic migraine. 15 or more headache or
Wow.
each lasting 4 hours or more. Botox prevents headaches in adults with chronic migraine before they start. And treatment is 4 times a year. In a survey, 91% of users wish they'd started sooner. So why wait? Talk to your doctor.
Effects of Botox may spread hours to weeks after injection, causing serious symptoms. Alert your doctor right away. It's difficult to swallow, speaking, breathing, signs of a life-threatening condition. Side effects may include allergic reactions, neck and injection site pain, fatigue, and headache. Don't receive Botox if there's a skin infection. Tell your doctor your medical history, muscle or nerve conditions, and medications, including botulinum toxins, as these may increase the risk of serious side effects.
Okay, you seen that it got smaller, so definitely get ready to protect your accounts. That shift happened. Okay, we got an indecision candle on a zone, so that's a good thing. You guys see how it's struggling back and forth, so make sure that when you get the chance to opt out, that you get out because it's struggling right here. We got the cloud going up through here, so just be aware of all of that. We are getting some lightened momentum, meaning it's heading towards bearish, but still you want to always concentrate on protecting your account balance first. We do see that RSI is shifting down, but again, it is struggling in this area, so you want to be conservative when you see it struggling. Because we can always wait for it to finish doing whatever, figuring out whatever it's going to figure out and get back in. No, you're going to be running into this zone, so be aware. Watch how it reacts to that zone. I'm gonna get out because I'm dang, my thing up so loud. I'm gonna get out because I know it's resistant. You don't have to, but I know that it's resistant and it can pull back and go all the way up to retest this zone. I don't want to get caught up in that. So those who stayed, you guys probably hit your take profits.
Got it.
Good job, Robert. Good job. Congratulations. Congratulations. So we see the cloud came back through. So that's good. I don't get in at the end of trade. So came all the way down to this ultimate, which is where I initially expected it to go to. But again, I don't play where I when I see it's struggling. Because I know it's always going to have a pullback. Somebody says that. Got out in profit. Good job, Ruth. Hey, you can always get back in, but you can't if you blow your account. That's how I look at it. As long as I get out in profit, I'm not blowing my account. I can live to trade another day. So that's how I look at it. It's always going to be a pullback in one direction or the other. So just a quick little poll. How many people were able to make their $1,000 goal today? How many stayed in? Did you stay in? Oh, you came in late. You wasn't in, huh, Nina? No. Okay.
I got in at the ultimate resistance for a sale and but I got out at so I made like 1650, but I got out at the major support pivot.
Okay.
Now I wish I would have stayed in.
It's okay. No FOMO. It's okay. We got another trade gonna come. So this is a potential double bottom right here, and it could go all the way back up. We're gonna see, or it could push through it. The cloud is nice and white. It's no breaks in it. So, we'll see. That's the point. We can always do another trade. We just got to wait for a pullback. That's it. It's okay. I closed way too early too. Me too. So, but it's okay. I think I made like $50, $84. So no biggie. I'd rather make 84 than lose 2,000.
Exactly.
That'd be those be my options. Like And Robert, congratulations. Did you pass both of them or just one?
Just one.
Okay, that's good. That's good. One down.
And I got out early too. I got out early. I just got enough just to pass.
To pass. That. That's all you need. Why trade extra? You're not gonna get nothing from it. Get what you need. And I would put that account to the side and get ready to trade your next ones. So
already got it open.
What'd you say? You already got it?
But that's only if you've done your 10 days, right?
No. So when you're doing your evaluation with Apex, they have a 1-day pass. You can pass in 1 day.
Oh, okay.
With the apex, you can pass in 1 day. Now, the 10 days apply to you getting your doing a withdrawal, a payout.
Okay.
You have to trade for 10 days. So we can see this made a double bottom. This is, once it makes the double bottom, this is when I draw the ruler from here to the low to the high. And as long as it passes above here, it's usually going to complete. If it doesn't, it makes the pattern of what they call a cup and handle, and then it breaks and goes down. So that's when I do in,
Now, if it surpasses this imminent bullish reversal and it goes below that, can I feel that to see how far it's
that's a continuation. Yeah. But you would just want to trade it because look at where RSI is. You're getting in at the bottom of RSI. So we know that we're getting in. You see where like my indicator is red. It's an overbought area, and it's just a normal area for reversals. So that's the only reason I say I don't like to get in at the bottom of the RSI. It's just prone to, that's just how it is. It's just prone, but you can't, we know that it can go deep down into the RSI. So it's just, you don't know until you see it. You don't know until you know. So it's just, but it's more times than not that this, that it'll be overbought and it goes and when I overbought just means it needs to take a breath. It doesn't mean anything to me that other than overbought, oversold means it's taking a breath, taking a break. And then it could continue or it could reverse. Nina's saying congratulations. So yeah, but in this case, it looks like it's pulling back. So, it's going to take its breath. And I like when it takes a breath because then I know for sure, you know what I mean? Rather than just continuing without a breath. I prefer it to take a breath because now I know. I mean, there's some other things that you can do. Like for instance, you can pull out a fib and see a trend fib and see, does it go to the 127, and because that's generally where it goes to. If it goes straight through, it'll usually go to the 127, then the 161.8, just using Fibonacci rules. So there's a lot of different things, but I can't teach everything in 30 days. So there's a lot of different ways that you can look at it. And just even for this move to know that it was going to break below here, I could have fibbed this and seen that. Yeah, because if I fibbed that, I could see that didn't even hit 23. Yeah, I know it didn't. I can eye it and tell. So that would have gave me notice that this was going to break through this area and I could have stayed in my trade. I'm a little tired, so I'm a little gun shy. It's going all the way, it's dang near all the way back. And this is why this type of pullback mess is why I don't get in at the end of a trade. Is at the bottom of the RSI. I don't even play with it because I know it does this mess. We can see, I was trying to see, was it gonna make a lower high? And it's possibly making a lower high. It's at the top of the RSI. Getting past this, turning back red and coming back past this major SR would be another area to get into another trade. And especially because this went green, we like to see it come back red. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't, but that's a second trade. Because it hasn't violated our 4 points. We made double equal, but that's not really a violation. So it would be, I would count it if this then made a higher high. It just kind of like sits there because it's equal. It doesn't nullify, it doesn't confirm. It's just kind of neutral.
I know we trained with Charles. Can you send me your email?
Who is that?
Brother Robert.
Okay, okay.
I was trying to see if you can send me that MT5 in the email.
Okay.
And I'll send mine now.
Okay, I'll send it to you. You need the MT5 or the Flexi Trade? Which one? Both.
MT5.
Okay. I couldn't get my mic to work this morning. Oh, you still got Hotmail, huh? I haven't seen that one in a long time.
That's why I'm 60 years of age.
Okay, I got you by a couple of years. I'm 63.
I thought I was the oldest one in here.
No, I've been
All
doing
right, you see it's dropping, you guys. Getting ready to drop. And I'm sure Howard would say on the lower time frame, it's dropping below this low right here. That's with Howard. We got our signal here too. We got this turning gray, so it's coming, but we know it's got to break through this pullback, this major area. Mm.
It's not ready yet. It's not ready yet.
It's not ready. Yeah, it's not ready. It ain't broke below there on the 5 second.
It's not ready yet.
It's not ready yet. And that's what we wait for. We wait. Like it's a
Now, how
waiting
come-
game. Like
Okay, yeah, we good. We're the same.
Waiting game.
Yeah, it's playing games. Let me go down. See what's going on over here.
Waiting game.
mhm.
Nope, we're not ready yet.
Mm-mm.
Nope, it didn't break. I'm not broken, no.
industry survey from earlier this year found nearly 50% of Americans that co-purchased a home with someone other than their romantic partner. And another 38% say they would consider it.
See, I don't like that this blue cloud is coming up through the top here. So it's gonna have to come down, show me some stuff.
It's not just co-ownership or the popularity.
Yeah, this is your fourth. So basically, this is, we're waiting for it to pop either top or the bottom.
Yeah. If it goes above here, it's violated the downtrend.
Yes, exactly. That's what I'm saying. So right now we're trading
We're
the
looking at sales.
consolidation. Yeah, so yeah. Gotcha.
Jobs for home conversions to accommodate multi-generational families.
And sales coming down, yeah.
But you know, we made equal lows. You know that, see, this is what I think is waiting to do, just so I tell you guys. Remember, we made a double top here. You know it went past the 50 because it's almost there. It needs to go up there and complete the double top. I mean, the double bottom before it may come back down. That's what I believe is going to happen. Because once it passes the 50, it 9 times out of 10, it completes the double top or bottom. And it wouldn't be complete until it hits this high. So that's why I said, you know,
that's what it's about to do right now.
Okay. Give me a minute, you guys. I gotta let my dog out really quick. Give me a minute. I'll be.
Baba, you're gonna have to put something in Telegram because it blocked me for it blocked me when I tried to send it just now in Gmail. It blocked me when I tried to put in your Hotmail.
Okay.
Send something in Telegram. I can send it. I sent it to Janet in Telegram. Just send me something in Telegram. That was Telegram.
I got you.
Okay.
I do think they're going to eventually make their way a little more to the west, but watch how it all plays out. So here we go. This is tomorrow at 7 a.m. Overall, it's a better looking day. It's not going to be pretty. The clouds up with some breaks here and there. Wet weather, not so much for Thursday. It's not on instead. That's Thursday, 8 p.m. Going to Friday, that's when I think you'll see a bit more of a push to the west.
All right, I'm back.
That's what's going on.
There we go. We got our symbol 2 here. Starting to head down.
In terms of how much rain we pick up with this, New York City points north and west, very little, a quarter inch or less. New York City points east. Well, now you're talking about quarter inch and building to where you could probably be 1 to 2 inches out on the east end. Whereas Kingston on coming with 4.6 inches more to the east going towards Cape Cod. So across the board, we look like this. 79 degrees here Thursday. 73 here Friday. Both those days, there's a rain chance. There's a better rain chance on Friday, which is what we see on Thursday. Maybe it's your weekend. 72 Saturday, 69 on Sunday. It's the sunny cloud mix, let's call that partly sunny. Great chances maybe.
You got divergence on your RSI?
Weekend. Influence going to, and Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, next week right now. Look to be great. So
They're both equal.
The RSI, not the MACD.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's showing bear in the top up there.
At the top.
Going up.
Oh, okay. But yeah, they're comparing the highs.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's divergence, right?
Yes, that's the version.
Issues that we're dealing with. Those are the issues before the American people, and obviously a government shutdown will only distract from that, and certainly won't.
So what they're looking at is, if you look at this high and this high, these are equal, but these have dropped, are slanted. Like this is lower, but these are kind of equal. These are lower. So it's saying you have bearish divergence, or I'm sorry, it's not even looking at this. It's looking at this high
Right.
against this one. I'm sorry.
Right,
And this is slanted and this is going up. I apologize.
right,
But this is also divergence there from this to here. They just didn't mark it.
right.
I fully expect it to go down. I just think it's gonna come in and close and complete this double bottom, because that would be the completion of the double bottom here. By it hitting here, I think it's probably gonna tap here and get rejected and come down. And it would also, by doing that, create a double top between these two and come back down to here. Now we got to be careful because we're getting darker momentum here. We got a green symbol. Every price has crossed above this one, this cloud. So so it just activated, this activated the double top when it hit, it went in here.
What do you mean it activated?
The double top starts from here.
Right,
So when it wicked here, it activated a double top.
okay.
Activated. Yeah. It hasn't confirmed it, but it's activated. Oops. So it's just like if you get a buy, it closes out the sell. You get a double top, it cancels out the double bottom. So remember,
Okay.
I was
Okay.
yeah. So that was the completion of the double bottom. So it completed the double bottom without negating the double top. So it completed the double bottom. It'll negate the double top if you get a close above it. The body needs to close above this red line. That would negate the double top and it could continue up. We got some bullish momentum here. So there's a very strong possibility of that. You got the clouds above, you got the green crossing up. So all of that could happen. We don't know. We wait and let it tell us what it's going to do. But it did complete the double bottom when it with this, that was the completion of the double bottom there. Now, looking at candle behavior, we just got a doji or indecision, whatever you want to call it, candle right there. So we're just waiting. We're in a waiting, we don't know. It hasn't taken out this yet, because remember, if it takes this out, this would be a violation of the downtrend. It would no longer be considered to be in the downtrend in my book, because it's violated. It's made, a lower high, equal lows, and then it would make a higher high if it goes above there. We're waiting to see. So it broke below that resistance area. We got some light and diversion, momentum. We, our RSI is pointing downwards. Now we're gonna see. Again, you know, I like to get in price below. Now that the clouds are above, I want my clouds below as well, and red. So what I'm thinking, by the time we get our signals, because this is going to be going down, it's going to have to go back up. I believe it's probably going to come down here, retest this area, go back up, and then be ready for us to get in. But we'll see. Some people may take this trade, I guess, past here. Howard, is that where it's at on the 5, where we'll be making a low? Is that the area?
I'm looking at it right now.
I
Yeah,
know.
yep, that's exactly what I said, but it hasn't broken nothing yet.
I know.
So I'm not, so there's nothing for me to go, wait. There's something happened. Oh, there it is. There we go. There we go. There we go. 570 is gonna be ready right now.
And we know it hit off of this zone right here, this pivot.
Okay. We'll go back now.
In the NFL, he's destined to have a great career. That's what I'm saying. I'm saying in practice, he's really good. So, you know, do it with confidence early on, especially. Yeah. I mean, get back on the horse.
Nope. Just close past, just close up.
Body still is below. So even though it wicked up, that's a lot of times that's a stop hunt for people. Because you see, this is the last high. If people was going in the sell, their stop would be above here. So, you know, a lot of times that's a stop hunt to get to wick people out and come back. We don't know though. Just to let you know, they be tricky. Now this body closed above, but it's the 30-second. So usually when the 30-second close above an area, I like to go to the 1 minute to make sure. Because that's the 30-second. But I'm sure it's closing above. Oh, yeah. See, it had a wick. That's where I was looking for. We got to see, is it going to close above this wick, which is right up here.
Mm-hmm.
Before I would fully cancel it out, because it is the 30-second. So that's this wick right here. That's the bigger double top. And you can see it didn't. So far, it hasn't closed above that. But it violated on our 30-second, it violated our count, our trend count. So that means if I was to continue in the down trade, before I would continue, I would need to see 4 points again. But by waiting, it saved us from possibly taking a down trade. And, you know,
Yeah.
But just seeing the trend clouds tell you not to get in. So
Okay.
Okay, all right.
I'll call you back.
On my mind, I just wanted to hear your voice.
Yeah, I'll call you back. Bye-bye.
So again, it just shifted up. So that when you seen those price lines shift up and get wider, that's an indication that it's gonna keep going up. Just so you guys know. So see? Now, so this is that, when we have this first crossover, this is that first cross to the upside. So now we gotta look at our count. If we're going to the upside, our count starts with the down of the low of the where the high was violated. So we'll start here. So this would be this would be 1 right here. And the reason I don't count this one because it's equal. So this would be 1, and then 2, 3, 4, and then keep it going, seeing if we have an entrance from there. But again, some people would take this right here because it broke this area, wait for the pullback after this and enter in. And you can do that. That's the more aggressive trade. That's all. You can do that very thing. It's just that's the more aggressive trade.
Now, if you do that, you wouldn't necessarily wait for the MACD to drop out, right?
No. So if you're taking the aggressive trade, you have less confluences.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have that's why it's more aggressive, because you have less confluences.
Yes, because the MACD a lot of times won't drop out for that aggressive pull, for that first pullback.
Exactly.
It'll get smaller, get closer,
Yes.
but not drop out.
Correct.
Yeah.
And then the person that I was telling them, like, this bearish divergence, the reason I always say you got to realize it's bearish diversion, but it's on the 30 seconds. So it doesn't really mean a lot like it would on a higher time frame because it is 30 seconds. So this is kind of that first push out. We wait to see how far it's going to go. Now, if you want to, once this makes a high, you want to, what am I trying to say? You want to then fib the move, this move up to see, is it gonna, where it's going? You can, but you gotta fib the whole move. You can't fib like from here. You have to fib, my dog. You have to fib the whole move to see what is it really doing. Now I can tell you it's definitely retracing because it's past the 23. I could see that without, my screen is so small to me. Because I have to put, now I can definitely tell you that, it's, put a fib on here. It's already in the 50. Oh, no, it's not. I'm sorry. I'm thinking this is a 50. This box right here is a potential something on the daily, I think. A potential double top, I think, on the daily. I think that's why it's marked off. But yeah, you passed the 23, you're into the 38, you're passing the 38, going to this. So this is where you would fib, and it would tell you how strong of a retracement. This is the retracement. How strong is the trend, this downtrend, based on this retracement? So that's what the fib tool tells you. How strong of a retracement are you? I'm sorry, how strong is the retracement? And that translates to how strong of a trend continuance you have.
See, your bias is down. It's down.
And so as you guys get better, rather than wait for, like one asset, well, we know the indices, they kind of all go together. But if you were trading like, a currency and the indice or whatever, because you can trade currency pairs on futures, just so you guys know. You can trade the major pairs, and it's they all start with 6. Just I don't know why the number 6, what they do. And so like 6J is JPY, JU, USD, JPY, 6J, 6E is Euro USD, like that. So you can trade those pairs in futures with Apex. So just so you guys know, you're not stuck to indices and gold and those types of things with Apex. You can trade currency pairs. I don't know if everybody knew that.
I did not know that.
You didn't? Okay, yeah.
Now, I haven't, right there, you just threw me off.
How did I throw you off?
Okay,
Because
what
you
you
could,
fib, what you fib. Now, right now, we're waiting for,
how did I throw you off with my fib?
because I'm looking at this. Okay, we're waiting for, this will be 1. Wherever this stops will be 2. Coming back here will be 3. Right? Coming back up here, wherever would be 4. Let's do this. Something like that, right?
Mm-hmm. Because you have your points.
Okay,
Yeah, so now when you pull back, you can get in the trade.
so why wouldn't you fib? And I run into the same problem every time. Here
Mm-hmm.
to here, get this to see how strong this would be. I know this is the aggressive trade. This is the aggressive trade.
Why would I fib what? Say that again.
Here to here. This.
So you saying why wouldn't I do a fib from this low to this high right here and see
Yeah.
what this move is to go in? Because I don't have my 4 points. So why am I fibbing anything?
Because you have a, okay.
You do. I don't.
Okay.
You trying to combine your strategy with mine.
Okay,
You do. I don't.
That's why I always get lost. That's why I always.
I know. You do. I don't. Because you're going on waves. You do, not me. Because this is not a trend. You're fibbing a wave, not a trend. I'm fibbing the swing high to swing low. This is
Okay,
not the
okay.
swing high to swing. I keep telling you, I'm
Yes,
fibbing the
that's
whole
swing.
move. You're
You're right.
fibbing a wave. I'm fibbing the whole move.
Okay, I get it.
You know what I'm
get it.
saying? So for me, I can't take a partial picture and then think that I got the whole story. I just can't do that.
Got
And
it.
that's what this is telling me. You taking one wave and you're getting the story for that one wave. Yes, Nina.
Hey, I'm sorry, this is so off topic, kind of. It has to do with trading, but it has to do with the trade manager. That's what I'm focused on. So sorry. If there's a spread, could it what I'm running into is I'm entering the trades, but then the trades disappear, like meaning like the take profit, the entry, all of that. So is it the spread that's kicking me out because I don't have?
It could be, especially during the time at night when the spread is higher.
Okay. All right.
You know the spread, if you're practicing at night, you got to pay attention. Your spread is much higher at night.
Okay. All right. Thanks.
Yep, it could be.
Yeah, that happened to me before.
Yeah, the spread is much higher at night. It's crazy high.
Yeah, I'd be up and all of a sudden I'm down. Like, what's going on?
Well, too, I
What's
was trading
happening?
Bitcoin, so that's another
Oh,
thing.
especially Bitcoin. Oh,
especially
yeah.
Bitcoin.
Oh, yeah. Bitcoin
Especially
has
Bitcoin.
a super high spread at night.
Yeah,
Well, I hit
Yes, it is.
I got back in, and
Everybody's
why is
like,
it kicking me out?
chiming in. Yeah, Bitcoin.
Yeah, Bitcoin. Yeah.
I mean, it worked once, but then I was like, why isn't it working now? So, okay. And then I've used
Yep.
other instruments as well. I was looking at, what was it? I
Ethereum.
think it was, no, it was gold. And
Okay.
it kicked me out. So maybe I'm setting my entry and my points too close or something, and two, just because of the spread. So, okay. I'll work on it some more. Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's different. It's gonna be different in the morning than at night because of the spread. Okay, so now look, you see. And I'm just gonna do, where is my,
Oh. Baby.
see that? Oh, no, I didn't mean to do that. I meant to do something. Oh. Hmm. Makes this high. Then it'll pull back down here. And hopefully continue up here. This is your entry. Oh, well, I'm sorry. Let me do that right. Where am I? All right, so what did I say? Here. This will be for wherever this ends, because it's already higher. And then this could come, oop, come back down.
Denise, all this time I wasn't on this MNQ. Gotcha.
Oh, you don't have to be MNQ. It's the MNQ is the same as the NQ.
I got CME.
CME is this is CME.
Okay.
That's
Sorry.
the data feed, who the data feed comes from.
Okay.
That's what I was gonna ask, is what is the difference between the micro and mini? I mean, other than obviously micro and mini, but they're the same price,
So
right?
no, they're not.
No. I thought I was seeing the same.
Sky. They're the same price. I'm sorry, they're at the same price. That's what I mean when I say they're the same chart. They're the same chart. They're the same as far as like price, but the size of the lot. So you know how in Forex you have your micro, your mini, and your standard lots.
Yes.
That's the same thing in futures. You have your micro, your mini, and your standard contracts, but they don't have standard contracts for the Forex pairs, for NASDAQ and all that. They just have the micros and the minis. And the micros are $1, and then there's $10, and they don't have the 100 like we do in Forex, where we have the 100 for the standard lots, 100 per pip or point.
Okay.
So that's the difference. So it's the same thing in futures contracts. So it's the size, it determines the value of the contract.
Okay, so if you're trading the mini then is, you said $10 a point? Okay. And so if you're trading 100 of those, and that's $100, $1,000 a point. I got that right?
If you're trading 10 contracts.
Yes. And you said it's
yes.
$10?
10.
Oh.
Yes.
Or 10, yeah, 10 of them, not 100. Yeah. So that'll be $100 a point. Okay, gotcha. Okay, thank you.
No problem. So see, it's making, now you know it, because it's made this high, this low, high, higher low, higher high. I'm going to get all of this stuff off of here. You know that it is, I know I've been validated as far as, okay, I could take a buy. So in my mind, I'm okay with taking a buy whenever I get a pullback. I'm okay with taking a buy now, because I know that I've confirmed 4 points. 4 points confirmation for me means it's a trend. Well, I wouldn't, even like, so like say for instance, some people would have took this at this pullback here, right? But at this pullback here, you're at the top of the RSI. You have no guarantee that it's not going to go down any further. I don't know that. I don't know that because I don't have 4 points yet, it could go all the way down and make another low, a lower low. I have no confidence in the fact. So like a lot of times you'll see my chart, it'll like I'll go all the way up and I'm like, I'm not worried about it. I know it's going to go down. It's going to go back down at least once because it has to pull back to the trend levels. It has to. It might not continue down, but it's at least going to pull back, because if I've confirmed my 4 points, I know that it's like, for instance, this is the 4th point, right? So say I was in a cell. I happen to, well, say for instance, this is, I got my 4 points now, right? And it pulls back down here. It pulls back. I know that it's going to pull back to at least, it'll pull back above here. If it pulls back below here, right? I know not to take a buy. I know not to take a buy. You always take a buy on the low, the pullback, the low of the pullback. You always, that's just like, why get in at the end? Other than that, you're getting in at the end. So if it pulls back to here, if it pulls back to here, I know, I don't care if it do go up. Why would I take a buy? It just violated this low. Yeah. But if I don't have the 4 points, I can't say it violated anything. That's my issue. The reason I want to have the 4 points is because I know for a fact, should I enter or should I not enter? Because either it's violated the trend or it's confirmed the trend. I'm in a confirmed trend. So I would be safe in saying that, okay, it's going to go back up. It's going to go up. Yeah. You get what I'm saying? So that confirmation gives me more confidence because it has confirmed a trend. I have a confirmed trend. And then looking at this, the reason I'm looking at the now that I have a confirmed trend up, right? I know that what the heck? I'm like, what? Even if with me having, so let's look at the whole move because I want to see the whole picture, even on the 30-second. So on this whole picture, I know that, okay, I got 4 points up. It's violated. It wasn't going down. It's in a retracement. It's hit it made my 4 points by the time it got to the 50% zone, right? So if it comes down out of the 50%, this golden zone, and it's going to continue, because this is a normal retracement, right? So if it goes, it still has the possibility of coming down and violating this, which would mean I would not be looking for buys. That would mean that it's done with the retracement and it's going to continue down, right? That's 100%. So you see where my confidence comes in? Like I don't get into, I have a point of confidence that if these 4 points give me a point of reference to go by. I can say that if it breaks below this, it's continuing by doing this whole move, it's continuing in the trend. It was just a normal retracement. No harm, no foul. I didn't get in. I didn't lose no money. It is going to continue. I can get back in after it drops below this major support, and I'm good. I can take it on down. If it goes above, if it makes a higher low, right? Then I have every confidence that the next zone is going to go to is the 786.
Got it. Yeah, that makes sense.
And that's by fibbing the whole move. If you don't fib the whole move, you can't see that. That's what I'm saying. You're only getting that piece of a picture. You're not getting the whole picture for even the 30-minute time frame. You're not getting the whole move. You're only getting this leg. It's like you're not getting the whole, somebody took a picture, they just took a picture of your arm. They didn't get your face and your body. Okay. For me, I can't do that. It's not telling me anything.
Okay.
That's why I say that. So, so just so you know, it's not giving me the full move unless I do the full move. You know what I mean? It's like I can see the full person. I can see. So now we know, look, it's making a higher low. Right now, it looks like it's making a higher low. So when it makes this higher low, this is when you can get in and say, oh, I can, because I came back, I got my 4 points, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. It didn't go that far back. It didn't come down here, right? So if it goes and makes another high, I definitely can get in, right? I got my fib here. I can get in above this 61.8, or I can get in above this level here where it's making the new high. You get it?
I get it.
Because you've already made your 4 points. You're not waiting for, you already got green. Price is already above here. You see what I'm saying? The only problem that I have with it is that my RSI is at the top. I don't like to be at the top of the RSI for a buy.
Yeah, that has to drop. That has to drop.
Yeah, that's for me. But an aggressive trader could get in right after it breaks this. But for me, I like my RSI to be at the bottom. Yeah. Get it?
And when your RSI goes to the bottom, that'll be enough to pull your MACD
My
down
MACD,
a little bit.
there you go. Now you see why I have all of my confluence. I usually have all of my confluences because I just wait. Because even look, it's still gray. It's not even blue. Like you know what I'm saying? You do have this. This is a zone that it goes to before it could possibly continue up. So they're gonna fight right here. You got a small double top coming. Forming right here. All of these things, but look now. Remember I said, oh, that was over here. You even got bearish divergence between these two. That's a real clear bearish divergence right there. Yeah. Look at this high to this high and this high to this high. So you got divergence. So all of that is telling me don't get in when it goes above here. Wait, because you got divergence and your RSI is at the top. You get it?
But didn't you say that because it's on the 30 seconds that divergence is kind of weak?
I'm not saying that. I'm saying you pay attention to, but you take it with a grain of salt. Like you want to take everything that you see. The 30-second period, it's a scalper's time frame. It's not going to tell you what this asset is doing. It's the 30-minute is not really an analysis time frame. It's not one that you're going to take and say, oh, I'm gonna trade buys for the next hour because my analysis said that it's going up. No, it's 30 seconds.
Right.
Saying it's the 30-second time frame.
What I did actually, I mean, when I did fib this, once it broke this, I fibbed this because of 236 pullback, and then I got in there.
Never saying that you can't get in, Howard. You're not going to get me to say that I would get in.
I'm not trying to say that. I'm just telling you what I saw.
Yeah.
You explaining what you saw. I'm just explaining what I saw. I'm not. No. I'm not trying
to. Because it's not. I don't have. For me, it wouldn't rest well with me because you might be able to scalp some points on it. I'm not saying you're not going to be successful. It's just an aggressive trade.
Okay.
That's all. Yeah. It's a more aggressive trade, and too many times I've seen that trade. Right now it's slow. So, you probably can get away with it all day long at night. But I can guarantee you, I'm almost guarantee you in the daytime, you're not getting away with that. You're not getting away with that. So why would I train my mind to do something that is not gonna work for me all the time? Yeah. Because you're training yourself on, for me, that would be training myself on a habit, getting used to a habit that is a 50-50. Got it. So, Not saying that, because trust me, I've got a lot of bad wins. I've had a lot of what I consider bad wins where I didn't even follow my rules. And yeah, I was gracious, I was grateful. But in the, you know, the reason I was nervous, and that's what I started to find out. The reason I was so tense and so nervous is because I didn't have the confidence in the confirmations. I didn't have the confidence in like, you know, I knew I took a bad trade. I knew I jumped in too early. I knew I should have got out. I knew. So when it was going back, I'm like, I knew, you know, so I had that tension because I didn't have the confidence in the confluences. Like, so for me, it's easy for me to say, okay, yeah, I know it's going to at least come back, because we know that when it makes a trend, when we're in the trend, we know. So when we're in the trend, you know that you know that it's going to come back to here, you know, almost to here. That's the retracement of this move. That's generally 50%. So you know that even if I followed my trend, I got in the trend, I know that even if it decides to go outside, like it decides to so I'm going up, right? I know that even if it decides to go down and break this, right? I know it's going to retrace back up and I have a chance to get out because I was in a trend.
Okay.
I have, you know what I'm saying? I have more of a chance of getting out versus not knowing that this trend, not having this trend because I only got to this move and then I took a buy. And you know, I only got to this move right here and I got in, took a buy, and now they went on me. That's all it has to go back to is this level right here. But I got in up here. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because my trend is not done, I don't have the confidence, and that's all I'm saying. Is I have more of a confidence if I have a full trend, you know, 4 points of a trend, because I know that when it pulls back, it's going to pull back to a level in the trend where I possibly got in and I would have less of a loss, if any, because I got in after a confirmed trend. So I got in around here. When you get in a confirmed trend, it generally is going to at least go to 50%. Of this move, you know, because that's a normal retracement. So by having that that confidence that I got in at a trend, I have, you know, even if I have to get out on the pullback, I mean, on the retracement, I got 50%. So I'm with you guys. We got 3 more minutes. We're going to wait and see. Sometimes, you know, that's why I was speaking about the morning. We would have been in another trade. So yeah, we would have been in another trade. We don't have as many confirmations. So I'll give it some thought. I'll pray about it and see. But everybody kind of went towards the morning. It was like, I think 8 or 9 out of 10 at the time when we first did it. 12 people came afterwards, but it was like pointed towards yes. So we'll see. I'll let you guys know. But yeah, keep watching this to see what it does if you guys can.
So just for clarity, tomorrow we on at 8 a.m. as opposed to
it's
not.
the same. No, it's the same. No, it's going to be the same schedule. That was just a poll just to see. I will let you guys know beforehand. So I would start it in the middle of the week. If anything, I would start it on Monday.
Okay.
So I'll think about it, let you guys know, and then let you guys know tomorrow and send out an email and a text, and then probably start it on Monday if we do it. And it'll just be switching up, giving us more chances to get trades. We're getting to, you know, we got a couple of more weeks. We want to get some real trading. I want you guys to really get to utilize your tools and stuff. And you know, you can't do that when it's moving like this, you know. So pass those challenges. We want to pass our challenges. There's a lot, you know, that we want to do. So, yep. And this, you see how this is still going up, which is why I said about the bearish diversions. You see it, it's aware, it's probably why you stalled right here, but it's not necessarily going to stop the move up. It's 30 seconds. So anybody have any questions, thoughts, concerns before we close down? I guess my dog does.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. All right. Alrighty then, you guys have a blessed night. I'm going to get some Z's. Thank you guys so much for participating. I'll see you guys in the morning. Have a good night.
Okay.
Thank you, Donnie.
All right,
Night.
Night,
bye-bye.
everyone.
Good night.
Good night.